We do have a request to speak online.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Paul Soto, you'll have 2 minutes to speak. The timer will start when you begin speaking.
Yes, Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. Thank you for the report. Number one, you're not defining what behavioral health is. There's no definition for it. So as a member of the public, how do I know what that is? I don't know what the standards are in terms of efficacy and targeting. The issues that you're addressing. Secondly, you also don't have the eligible amount of people within the age groups that you named. Like, how many people are in Palo Alto in that age group? And then you give me these numbers. So these numbers don't say anything. And it frustrates me that you guys come in here and you try to pass this information off. Well, this is how many people did this service. This is how many people did this service. But we don't know the entire scope of what it is that you're doing unless you provide us the demographic information that's necessary to determine whether or not those numbers are effective or whether or not you need some more work. You see, and it's done like that intentionally, and I don't appreciate that. Okay, I go to these meetings, and I've been going to these meetings for 6 years. I do my own research, so I'm not coming at you with an uninformed position. I know what I'm talking about because I know how to analyze data, and this data is incomplete. If you do not have the amount of people that are actually eligible for this service, and then comparing it to the people that are accessing the service, because I'm pretty confident that if you got those numbers, you would see that these numbers are very, very low, and that they need to be brought up because of the amount of people that are actually eligible to receive this, but they're not. And so those are the two, and the difference.
And that concludes our request to speak.
Thank you very much. Vice Chair, do you have any questions, comments on this item?
Yes, thank you, Chair, and thank you for the presentation. This is of high interest for me since it's in my district. I very much appreciate the facilities and the services provided. I had an opportunity to tour the facilities, and I appreciate Mr. Steve Eckert being in the audience, but he gave me a great tour. Obviously, the services are important, and I appreciate that we have this in District 5, but actually Mr. Soto brought up some good questions, and of course I'm still new, so I'm getting up to speed on this. I remember conversations about the establishment of Alcove as a city council member, and when they were when I guess the county was discussing this, and I think there's also some state funding that was involved. I remember Senator, I think it was Senator Bell at that time, talking about some state funding availability, but some financial modeling on this. So I'd like to just see, and I know it's all estimates, but how we can get down the per individual cost
Per
down.
parcel, yes, it's
Because right
very
now
high,
I'm
correct,
looking
yes.
at it's like about $100,000 an individual that's being served, using the $4.25 million budget with the 300 and somewhat folks. So yeah, I'd like to see how we can bring that down by